Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So I'm sure by now a lot of you have seen these viral stories about artificial intelligence, abbreviated AI. For instance, there was a song released that used AI to imitate Jay-Z. So this AI song sounded just like Jay-Z, had a similar cadence, similar voice, similar flow, and similar lyricism. And it sounded almost identical to Jay-Z. And then I saw this video of Timberland talking about how he was able to fulfill a long-time dream of his to work with Biggie Smalls. And he used AI of Biggie's voice in order to make that song. And then I saw this other story on TikTok where this black woman was talking about this AI black model. And the thing is, the AI black model was created by a white man, and it was the very first AI black model. And as I was reflecting on these developments with AI, and then also with algorithms that are used, artificial intelligence that's used to select certain applicants for different job positions, and even facial recognition technology and things of that nature. And there have been stories about how those different technologies have a disparate impact on Black people. And I thought about how entertainment is very important in terms of Black success. A lot of successful Black people are entertainers. Unfortunately, that's primarily what the larger society views us as entertainers, people that are there to entertain and amuse them, to sing for them, to dance for them, to play sports for them, and all that kind of stuff. And that's one of the primary things that they value about Black people, Black culture, period, and Black people in general. It's like you've all have heard the saying that they love Black culture, but they don't love Black people. For instance, people love to hear Black people rap, but they don't love Black people. They love to hear Black people sing, but they don't love Black people. They love to see Black people dance and shoot hoops and run down football fields and all that kind of stuff, but they don't have any love for Black people. And that just made me think about the whole question of whether or not Black people are going to become obsolete in the minds of the dominant white society when you have this AI technology that can essentially replace Black people. Since Black people are primarily known in this society and the racist mindset of a lot of people for entertainment, if they can replace Black voices with AI voices, if they can replace Black singers and Black dancers and Black rappers with this AI technology, then they don't need real Black entertainers anymore. And when you go to the bottom line, they don't need Black people anymore. If they can use artificial intelligence to create their supermodels, they can dispense with Black people as models and stuff. They can use AI models, just like they have dispensed with, cashiers at a lot of stores. They have these self-checkout sections so that people can just go to a machine and just check themselves out. So it just made me think about whether or not Black people will be obsolete. And it reminds me of a title from Haki Madhubuti's book, years ago, back in the 90s or so. He had a book talking about Black men, dangerous, obsolete, or something to that effect. I know I'm messing that title up a little bit, but you all will recall that book. I'll post a link to the correct and full title of the book. But it just made me think about this whole situation where you have white people primarily creating this AI technology, white people and Asian people creating this technology, and literally replacing people with this technology, where they no longer have to pay someone to be a model. they can create someone to be a model for them. And that creation doesn't have any free will. That creation doesn't earn a salary for its own self. It is used much like how a slave was used to work for white people. And that's what we're going to have with this AI technology. And they need to have some kind of regulations on it, because right now I don't think that the way, I'm wondering about like if somebody's like a specialist in intellectual property, I wonder if there's a viable cause of action, for instance, in that situation where they use Jay-Z's voice, a similar voice to Jay-Z, to create a record. And it's like these people that people are taught to look up to, if they can be replaced by technology, then they no longer have much value in society. If they can create a machine that can rap just as good as Jay-Z, and they're able to monetize that, then they no longer need a Jay-Z. They create their own Jay-Z or create something similar to him. And then they are the creators and the owners. It is like the ultimate form of being a culture vulture. And it's like taking white supremacy to a new frontier. It kind of reminds me of that slogan from Star Trek where they say, boldly go where no man has gone before. And they're going to boldly go where no white supremacist has gone before, where they can literally create black people and thereby creating a situation where they don't need real black people, because they can create the black people that they want to see and hear and have these black people compliant and bending totally to their will because they are creations of technology. And then when you look at like how these algorithms and, these formulas, these AI formulas are being used when it comes to employment, you see that that technology is further marginalizing black people, rendering black people in many ways irrelevant. So I'm just really interested in hearing your thoughts about it, because I was really spooked out when I heard that AI voice imitating Jay-Z's lyrics. And then when I saw this AI black model that they created, something that they own, a black woman that a white man literally owns. And he's the one profiting off of the modeling that this black AI model is doing. All the brand deals that, this AI model is having. This white man is profiting off that. Meanwhile, you have real models that are missing out on job opportunities because of things like this. Real models that have a hard time earning a living in that field. So yeah, it just made me think about that, man. And it's like, if the technology can replace black people, what's going to happen to black people? What's going to happen to black entertainment? What's going to happen to black culture? So tell me what you think about this whole trend towards artificial intelligence, about these songs being played where they're using people's voices to create these AI songs and all that kind of stuff. Because it's something eerie about technology being able to manipulate the voices, for instance, of the deceased, like a Biggie or Tupac, where they're taking their voices and they're making songs after they have passed away. How much of that money is going to the estate of these deceased rappers? And it's like, if they're able to bypass, and with the intellectual property laws, and I wish some, and that's not my area of expertise, but I'm really interested in what the intellectual property people have to say about this technology, whether or not it violates, certain laws about copyright and trademark and all that kind of stuff and intellectual property. Would Jay-Z, for instance, have a grounds to sue in that situation? So yeah, tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. What do you think about the future of Black people in light of this AI technology? So with that, peace and blessings. Have a great day.